Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Soccer Showdown, Milan Derby style. I got my T-shirt today for it. Martino Puccio, Gio Cozzolino. Obviously, this weekend is the Milan Derby. All games in Serie A this weekend are going to be played on Saturday because it is Easter Sunday this weekend. So, obviously, a heavy Roman Catholic country is going to not have anything going on Sunday except family stuff. So, obviously, Milan and Inter, I guess you could say both disappointing seasons just because of the types of clubs they are, because they have high expectations. But obviously, we say it all the time, Inter, biggest disappointment in the league this season for sure, considering all the money they've been spending. Icardi's probably been their best player, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah, I would say Icardi.
He scored 20 goals, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like it. It's just like quiet 20 goals that'll
He could have had a lot more too. If you see him play, even with the 20 goals though, he isn't consistent, and that's what annoys a lot of Inter fans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a bunch of Inter fans that I talk to, they get annoyed by it. I mean, it's definitely been a frustrating season for them. As for Milan, I mean, it's been kind of up and down roller coaster. I mean, it's more of a younger team. Donnarumma's only 18, just turned 18. Locatelli just came in. He's still just a teenager as well. He had that drought where he didn't score for a couple months. They've had injuries. Bonaventura's out for the season. That happened a little while ago. Sousos came on. He's played great. Defelu from Everton is played very well on loan.
Really well for them.
He had a great goal. I don't know if you saw it against Palermo last week.
4-0 win.
4-0 win. Inter coming off of the Crotone loss. I'm sorry, it's funny.
It's hard not to laugh.
It's hard not to laugh.
They're second to last? Oh, okay. Well, they're 18, but still,
it's literally
a new team.
It's literally like say like Man City when they had their crazy spending period not too long ago, lose to who's a relegation team in the Premier League. I don't know, like Crystal Palace or somebody like that.
I have no
I think
clue,
Palace
honestly.
might be mid-table, but whatever. It's losing to a far inferior team. It's not even like it was a 1-0 loss. It was 2-1. They gave up a couple goals.
They were down 2-0, so it wasn't even 1-1 or anything. It was 2-0, and then they just got a consolation goal. So.
Yeah, they've conceded 35 goals. That's 7th in the league. Milan's only given up 33, which is tied for a third. And I mean, I think that's pretty great considering how young their defense is too.
Yeah, and don't forget, Inter also has a good goalie, just as a great goalie, just as Milan does. And Donnarumma will be better than him. But I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I think he's just as good.
Yeah.
Right now.
So
Donnarumma's kept 11 clean sheets. Last time they played, it was a 2-2 draw. Kandreva scored in the last maybe 5-10 minutes. That was a heartbreaking goal that he scored there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Same thing though, but that was right when Pioli took over for Inter after De Boer. It was just a complete disaster, and they started playing well.
They were good for a big stretch with Pioli. They won their first 4 or 5 under him.
They made a resurgence. They shot all the way
that's
back
why
up
they shot all
into
the way up, because they were mid-table.
Back into European qualifiers.
And then just this past few stretches of games have been so bad for them.
And it's
so rough.
It's kind of the opposite. Because they started playing kind of decent right before they
and
lined up to play Milan.
Just plopped right back down to where they were.
And then they're kind of back to where they are, where it was underperforming by all players across the board.
Yeah, especially for Inter standards. So.
I mean, obviously, this one's at San Siro, so that it's both their stadiums.
Right.
Obviously, if you don't know that. Atmosphere it's always... apparently, it's supposed to be the most watched game in Serie A history. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, they said there's a ton of viewers in China. I could pull up the graphic, but I think they said guess the number. Guess the amount of players, because I know the amount of people that are supposed to watch this
worldwide.
Game. Worldwide, yes.
It's definitely going to surpass millions. I don't know how many. I mean, if China's watching,
give me a number.
Because don't forget, like, besides Juve being a brand on its own and them setting themselves apart.
Milan and Inter technically,
exactly.
I think they're a bigger brand worldwide.
Yeah, I was
going to
say, especially with AC Milan's history and how of a legendary club they are. I'm not surprised that China's watching. But anyway, estimate. I don't know. Let me say,
guess
30 million.
You're not even close. Up. Keep going.
75 million.
Not even
past
close.
100,000. I mean, past 100 million.
Yeah, more than that.
150.
Way more. I'll give you 2 more guesses.
200.
No, more.
All right, I'm just gonna go up to 450 then.
No, wrong. Almost double that. 862 million people.
Oh my goodness.
And
that's from Gazzetta dello Sport.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a reliable source too. It's not like BS.
Pretty sure
that was not made up.
Pretty sure it's Gazzetta. Well, anyways, okay. I can't really pull it up, but it's a picture to show. I'll show you.
Wow, yeah, I do see that.
So in China, there's expected to be over Asia Pacific area.
They have a lot
over
of population.
500 million viewers.
Dude,
there's 11 different broadcasters for it. The lowest area is actually North America. There's only one broadcaster, 3 million households, and this is that's a part of the problem
with the TV deals.
With TV deals that we talk about often here and even on the site as well. That there's not enough TV deals. There's only one place where you could watch.
Do you remember when?
Technically two, but it doesn't count as a broadcaster. Right? It doesn't count as.
Yeah, I don't. You have to buy it from Italy
it's
anyway.
BN, yeah. But
do you remember a few years ago when
it was on Fox?
I was gonna say Fox.
Fox.
That was like the best because especially for Rye. Rye is false advertising. First of all, they really get me on my nerves. Rye HD is not HD. It's like camera. It's standard definition.
They go to 4A.
It's awful.
It's the most Italian thing ever. It's so
it
funny.
Really is. And when Fox Sports was around, it was just like amazing. I used to see the São Paulo
really
in HD. It's like
it
something
was
I
very
don't
nice.
see.
BN is pretty good, but
I personally don't have BN.
But you rival with La Liga or like even Ligue 1 with PSG.
And then they do prefer to show Juventus games, so let's not.
They do.
So.
Well, I'm not, no offense, Milan's a much bigger club. There's more Milan games that are being broadcasted.
Of course.
Also sometimes Italy has earlier games this week it's 9 a.m. games, 6:30 games in the morning. I might just try and mess up my sleeping schedule just so I could see it live.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that you're up.
But they rebroadcast it. But there's only one broadcaster here in America for that. So with that being said, where do you rate this rivalries in Italy? Do you think for Serie A? What do you think? Top three. Give me your top three.
One of the best, definitely. I mean, with their history too, and when they're both really good at the top level, it's probably one of the best. I mean, I don't know if it's
Roma Lazio.
Lazio and Juve Napoli is always really good too.
You see, my only problem with those are they're not allowed to have that many. Not all that. It's not always sold out.
Yeah,
you know what
because
I mean.
When
it's at Napoli, and then also
they ban their away fans.
And then also Roma Lazio, all their ultras got banned. They've been banned
Napoli
for a while.
played. I'm not saying that Napoli Lazio is to those extents, but it was empty.
Lazio. That's Lazio. I mean, they're notorious for having some of the craziest fans in the league. So with that said, I think Milan Inter is great. I think one of the coolest things ever was when they faced off in the Champions League years ago.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever look at it. It's one of the coolest scenes. There's always a bunch of pictures. I think it was Rui Costa and someone else. With the flare on the field, it's just smoke. I'll show you after this. We could even post it as one of the pictures. I'll post it as a picture for the link to the video here. But anyways. We'll go to a prediction really quick because we have to wrap this up here. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, talking about
no draws. We don't do draws.
Yeah, I'm not selling for a draw.
Yeah.
I was looking at the reason I keep looking down is because I'm looking at the table, and I honestly do. I just realized that if AC Milan wins this game,
they're known as Milan. Come on.
Right, I know. I just wanted to make
Milan
sure for whoever.
For everyone else listening, AC Milan is always known as Milan.
Yeah, I never consider Inter Milan.
Inter Milan is not Inter. It's just Inter.
Milan is in 6th. We know with 57. Inter with 55. So they're close.
Huge.
But listen, I didn't even realize that. First of all, Atalanta's playing Roma. Say they don't pick up a result, even if they do draw, right?
They jump.
They'll end up at 60 or stay at 59. Lazio is playing Genoa away, and Lazio has not been playing well. And those results that they did get, and I was talking to my dad about this, they've been escaping with results that haven't been really convincing. They show up as wins, but they are I know what you mean. Very, very close results.
Gonna catch up to them.
Yeah, so if they fall this week, Milan could end up with 60 with a win and find themselves tied for fourth place.
Yeah. They have to win. It's a must-win if
and
they really want.
That would be amazing. And obviously, right now, if you got I'll let you speak. But my quick prediction would be, I say Milan wins 2-1.
2-1.
I'll even give a score. I usually don't.
No, go.
But
just
2-1. I'll say
scores,
2-1
it's
for
fine.
Milan. I just feel like for me, Inter is just dropping way too fast. I didn't see it coming because, like we said before, under Pioli, they were playing
have
so
a
well.
Very bad attitude.
And I don't
again.
understand how you lose to Crotone and then you're gonna go. I mean, obviously they're gonna play harder
It's a
against
rivalry
Milan. It is
game,
it is derby. That's why I'm
It's
saying it'll be
always,
close. But I think Milan is lately they've been a lot better. And
I mean, it was just a stupid slip up by Donnarumma, and then
Right.
they would
and
say,
I really
what,
like
that's
their
another 2
defensive
points.
pieces. Romagnoli I like him so much.
I think
And-
he's the best young center
yeah,
back
and
in
he's
Italy.
the future of Italy's
Him and
backline
Rugani
too,
are great.
on the
Yeah.
national team. So for me, I'll let you go, but 2-1 for me, Milan.
2-1.
over Inter.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm going 1-0. I could see Inter scoring. Inter's got one of the better offenses in the league, but at the same time, Milan's got one of the better defenses. I just like them right now. I think Defelu, Baca, and Suso are just going to give Inter's defense problems.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that another one too. Deulofeu, the way he's been
Mhm.
playing, there's no reason for him
he's
not
giving
to give Inter
he's giving everybody
so much
problems
trouble.
on the flanks. Locatelli's most likely to start, and honestly, he's played up. He's risen to
In
the
the big
occasion in
games,
the big
yeah.
games.
Look at him
He
against
really
Juve.
has.
He won the game.
Juve,
Don't
that's one
forget.
of the best goals of Serie A's season.
Don't forget that.
It might be one of the best. It's got to be a top 5 goal in the season, or one with the importance of it. But I have Milan winning 1-0. This could be potentially one of the bigger weekends in Milan's recent history.
Yeah.
Say this sale goes through tomorrow to the Chinese. Who knows? Who knows if
Yeah.
they really exist? There's
Or me and-
pictures now.
Yeah, I was just saying
But
we got some pictures.
We have some pictures. Apparently, the sale's supposed to go through tomorrow. Best case scenario for me, I'd be so happy for Easter weekend. Jesus Christ rises, so does Milan. That'd be a great story to have. So Milan hopefully picks up the win, jumps into a tie for 4th place if Lazio drops a game and Atalanta loses to Roma.
And hey, even if those teams don't drop, a win is a win, and it sets them up better
Still-
for a European
well,
spot,
like say
even for qualification.
worst case scenario you see here, they still remain 2 points behind Atalanta, and Milan still
Right,
has
and
a
it's still
favorable
close between
schedule.
4th and 5th,
all they have
so-
to do is play Roma, and Roma has to come to the San Siro. So, anyways, both have Milan winning. Inter's kind of down. It doesn't really. I think the winner of this will go to. I think even though if Inter were to win this game, I still don't see them getting into Europe. The other teams have to slip up, but if Milan wins this game, I will go out on a limb and say they will make Europe.
Yeah,
I think they'll make Europa League. Hopefully, I know we don't like them that much, but if Juve wins the Champions League, that's an extra spot for next year in the Champions League as well.
That's the only reason that we'd ever want them to win. So.
Yes, but still, I don't want them to win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, anyways, I'm Martino Puccio, Gio Cozzolino. Enjoy the derby if you get up early enough in the morning for it, but we'll see you next time.
See you guys.